Okay, what's up, everybody? This is O with Street Radio and Street Kingz Magazine. I'm here with my guy today. Go ahead and introduce yourself to our listeners and our readers, man.
Yo, this is Fala Beatz, King of the Street.
Where you hailing from, Fala?
I'm from St. Louis, doing my thing, still doing it out the St. Louis streets.
Okay, good. Now, what I want to do today is, man, I want to go ahead and introduce you to our audience, man. So what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and take them on a journey through your career so far, from the time you got started, what inspired you to get started, and bring us up to date to this point where you're at right now.
Basically, I'm Fala Beatz. I've been doing music for since 2000. Since the year 2000. A lot of people may know, the majority of people may know my work from dealing with Dirty NT and Nelly on a Long Short project, but I was doing music prior to that in 2000, which I was dealing with Payback from VIP Records. Me and Payback actually were friends before VIP Records. We actually traveled together from record label to record label to record label until we landed to VIP. So that was like in 2000, 2001, from 99 to 2000. We had a little song out locally known as There They Go. We brought out artists such as King Jacob, who went to Dirty NT. We brought out artists like Chocolate Time, who went to Dirty NT. We brought out artists that probably people never heard of. But for the most part, we were the background for VIP in 2000. Then, we broke up. VIP, kind of broke up, went through another phase of our career where Payback went to Ragdown, which was responsible for Abyss, Tarboy, was kind of out from Jaquan and all them. I went to deal with other artists locally as far as not Show Me, but Sub-Zero. I went to go deal with people like Sub-Zero. I did local people like Fourth Quarter, just little local artists that was trying to do their thing. I bumped into Ebony Eyes along the way. We started doing our thing. Her deal kind of transpired with Tarboy now, 2003, 2004, based off the work we were doing, because she presented the work to them. So they signed off that. And 2003, 2004, I kind of just moved around. In 2005, I got with Fat Buddha Productions, which is a studio / production company. They got this guy named Steve Stone signed to Tech Nine now. But actually, we started doing a partnership where I would get to do the music in their studio, and they would bring, and at the same time would generate business for their studio. So in 2004, 2005, I was doing music in Fat Buddha. Around 2005, I was still dealing with King Jacob after our VIP days. He was signing Nelly. Him and Murph and I, we did a song called Stump, which landed on the Longest Yard soundtrack, which starred Nelly. And as well as in the movie, too. It's in the scene where Nelly Adam Sandler is getting off the bus, going to prison for what he did in the movie. And from there, I started doing other TV shows and movies. Like I did a movie with, out of 2005, 2006, I landed into some other movies like Strange Wilderness, Road Trip 2, I landed in CSI Miami show, Friday Night Lights show. I just started, getting into the TV and movie business a little bit more. From 2006, after we did the Longest Yard soundtrack thing. 2006, at that time in 2006, I was involved in a car accident that left my neck broken. I had to get pins in it. And that was in November 2006. So from November 2006 to 2008, I really was not really doing music. I was really going through a lot of health issues, trying to get myself together.
Okay.
In 2009, 2010, I really just started trying to get back into the game, or not get back into the game, just, find out what's going on. And by that time, a lot of shit wasn't going on. The economy, everything. After 2008, 2009, economy went bad. The music scene was just like almost devastated by it because wasn't nobody really finding a real way to get an income out the situation. So obviously, you got to look for money, and if the money wasn't coming, you really couldn't. You know what I'm saying? It was almost a hobby. But in 2010, 2011, I started, reintroducing myself because the scene changed in St. Louis. All the people that came out in St. Louis, like the Jaquans, the Chingies, the Ebony Eyes, the Jibs, everybody kind of like fell off. I'm not going to say fell off, but, they fell off like that. So it was no more of the scene where you had people that was known out there. So now it's like right now we're still at the stage where we are rebranding St. Louis with artists that we can try to find out to push on the national level. So like 2011, 2012, I started dealing with a group called Them Guys. I'm just, Them Guys, they like a young group. They between 20, 21. I found them talented to do what they're doing as far as making songs and having a marketing capability of dealing with them. I'm dealing with other artists that's of that, in that caliber between, 21 to 25. I'm dealing with a cat named Foot, If Street guy. He's very talented. I think he brought a lot of his talent out of jail because, he did a lot of his composing in jail, and, a lot of his music is for sure. He almost like a St. Louis Lil Boosie. I got Mailman. He's been rapping for a while. He used to be in a group called, his brothers now was involved with IPC. They was from back in the day, too. That was a group from back in the day that was trying to make their thing happen. But he's got a nice little song that's going to be coming out called Money Over Everything. Foot, back to Foot. He got a little following behind him. He calls his following the Taliban Mafia. Don't mistake that with the Downtown Taliban. Downtown Taliban is Mike B. Now. That's another hot act. I haven't dealt with them, but there's a lot of hot acts out here that's in that age group, like Vegas Fields and you got DJ Jazz Bash. Loose Cannon, he got a little squad with him. It's a lot of local hot talent that's brewing. So, but as far as who I'm dealing with, that's Foot with the Taliban Mafia, Mailman. His little movement is called Misjudge ENT. And they got Them Guys, ENT, which consists of K-Hunted, Cheesy, a.k.a. Cafos, and Darion.
Okay.
There's three of them. Two of them is brothers, which is Cheesy and Darion. They brothers. But they got a nice little sound that we make together. So, they got a video on YouTube called Chunk It Up. They got a nice little buzz out here. Mailman got his video on YouTube called Money Over Everything. It's starting to create the buzz he's looking for. And Foot, which he goes with the a.k.a. Taliban Mafia, they got a video on YouTube called I'm Out Here, which is, it's catching on. But right now, at the same token, I'm just trying to get a bunch of artists out here that I can under my belt to brand me to, still be able to say, I'm still after the thing of making St. Louis become a next mecca for artists to come out of.
Okay, good. Okay, and you mentioned a lot of interesting things, Mary, and what I want you to do is I want you to kind of shift over and tie that into what you think about the current state of the industry as a whole, man, on a global scale.
On a global scale, the industry is almost like the economy. It's going through different changes, going through different shifts. If you look at what Jay-Z just did, everybody's still trying to. The industry doesn't have any standard routes no more. There's no more standard routes. The standard routes are being created as far as trying to sell records, as far as trying to collect. Or even try to collect the income off of it. It's not no it's not no set standard no more. So everybody's still out here exploring new ways to create their music to generate income right now. You know, I mean, you can't blame the internet no more for people download music because people still buy music. You know, you're not gonna go stupid platinum no more, but you still got the opportunity to go platinum. It's all about the, you know. Then I think people buy good music regardless. So if you got good music out there, they're gonna buy it. But and right now, the current state I see it is still just it's like a wandering state. We're in a state where you're trying to figure out how to get through this.
Right. And so you touched on technology there. Do you think technology has empowered artists more or hindered them more? Things such as social media, the internet, smartphones in everybody's pockets now that's connected to the internet.
I think it empowers the artist that's really working. It really empowers the artist that's really working. Because I think when you look at the deal that Jay-Z just did with that album he just put out, the Magna Carta Holy Grail, that was more so, that pissed his, I mean, back then, the current state the music industry is in now compared to where it was when they were selling records in 89, when we were buying NWA records and shit like that, that you only could buy a record or a concert ticket to access these artists. Now you can access these artists, through the way technology developed. You can access your artists more, 2 or 3 different ways. Now you can access them on your computer at home, on your telephone, on your notepad, or so it's a constant. The artists have a more means of being constantly connected to his customers.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you, your journey seems like a long journey, man, with a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom and stuff like that. What's been one of your biggest takeaways or one of your biggest aha moments or one of your biggest lessons from the game over these years? I think really my biggest lesson is knowing that, God's mercy, really, because it so many, I mean, I think I said it earlier that I've seen a lot of people come, I've seen a lot of people go, and some people you still don't see some people you don't even see no more. But, in order for me to still have any ounce of relevance to today's game, there's got to be something God has blessed you to, have capabilities to do. Okay.
Because to be relevant, I mean, that takes a lot. You got to go through a lot, and sometimes people are not even relevant after so long. So I think it's mostly, you got to, I mean, my biggest eye, like, wow, God is a merciful God.
Good. Okay. Words of wisdom, man. You done walked in them shoes, man. The next cat, if you're sitting down with him and you're trying to inoculate him about the game, what words of wisdom do you give him, man?
Be consistent. Don't expect don't expect nothing to come fast. Don't expect everything to be easy, but always stay consistent with it, no matter where it takes you. It could take you. I mean, this journey here is a journey that you're gonna walk around some strange corners in. But if you're gonna stay consistent and stay dedicated to it, then you may, you can become that one that's relevant. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that are relevant, the ones that can kick back and have the experience, not only or the little success that they acquire, but have the experience to pass on to other people. So that's really what it all really boils down to.
Okay, good. Let's talk a little bit about the current state of the industry here in St. Louis area. When you compare it to other markets like Atlanta, even say Miami, New York, the Bay Area, what do you think St. Louis needs to have in place, or St. Louis artists and the industry as a whole need to do to take St. Louis back up another level, to get it back to a point to where it's this machine going, like you're speaking of, to where you can start breaking acts out of here?
St. Louis needs more cooperation amongst all the people that's involved in the entertainment business, not just the rappers and the producers, You need more cooperation with DJs. We need more interaction where we can understand how to do business and deal with each other as far as everything that's involved with making a record to breaking a record. So that's like understanding who you need to deal with for the DJs, which DJs you need to deal with, what clubs do you want to, all this stuff. Even the club owners have to, you know what I'm saying, because it's not a real avenue for underground or / local. I think it's more of a avenue for underground hip-hop in St. Louis than it is local artists trying to get on.
Okay,
because when you look at underground, the underground scene, you can go to their shows. You can go to Fence. I don't know if Fence and them.
Okay.
They run a company called Amp with DJ Sir Thorough, but they have these open mic nights, and the underground stuff, it gets more exposure than just local artists trying to get out there and expose themselves as an artist or a rapper, like trying to come out with the records and shit.
Okay. So it sounds like they didn't put the systems and infrastructure in place that the local artists can kind of look at it and mimic it some, maybe take some lessons from it.
To a degree, I see the underground scene different from local artists because the underground scene is more about people expressing right there on the mic at that time. They rappers, they violin, and that's what they do. They're not into really going into the studio trying to make records. They into having a battle and and making it happen. And it's a little circuit here where people they make their little money doing what they do. But when it comes to artists trying to break a record and get it into that mainstream rotation, it's not that easy.
Okay. Do you think that the old pillars in the industry are relevant, such as radio, things that used to be the pieces of the puzzle back in the day? Do you think they are as relevant today as they were then, or do you think they're more relevant or less relevant?
Each pillar takes one main thing, and that's whether it's the radio or the internet. It all takes the grind. Because if you're not sitting there if you don't have a dedicated team or the dedicated time to get on the internet and stay consistent every day, all day, then it still ain't gonna work. Just like it wouldn't be if you're not gonna go to these clubs and go to these DJs and try to get a physical reaction off your music. So I mean, either all of them take the grind and dedication. But it's basically the consistency that you put in the game, whether it's sitting here on the internet or going to each club every night, getting in the DJ ear like, hey, I need this. What is it going to take to get this record played? Well, I mean, basically, that's what it,
Right.
So it really takes, to me, I think it's going to take both. It takes both. It takes the technology as well as the getting out there physically, getting out there pushing your music.
Right. What do you think about the quality of music today, man, out there? You got a lot of people, man, it's really divided out there, in the marketplace. Some people say that they hate what they're hearing on the radios and stuff. Some people say that they like the new look. Tell me how you feel about the quality of music out there today.
I mean, I feel like I felt like it before, I mean, it's gonna always change, but it ain't my job to try to stop change. It's really my job to adapt to the change. So I can't really say, oh, it's whack now. That shit is whack. And it ain't. No, it's just, to me, I can't really say it. My job is to be creative with the change. So as long as I'm able to stay creative with the change, then I ain't got no problem with it.
Okay, good. Give me a couple of artists that you're feeling out there on a national scale, man, and why are you feeling them? I'm feeling when it comes to listening to some real shit. I think the person I'm feeling now, I think I've been listening to Kevin Gates lately. When I want to hear about some shit about the actual real truth of the matter, not nobody just
taking little excerpts of what's really going on and what the suffering is about, and dressing it up with, I done made $1 million and shit off the shit. Kevin Gates, he a real artist. His struggle is real. It's more relevant to people who ain't got it, who going through trying to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When it comes to listening to somebody like, I think I like Drake, because Drake keeps it real. He not trying to be no fake drug dealer or no fake gangster. He really just trying to entertain you, but he, you know what I'm saying, and he keeps it words like, his lyrics are more captivating than anybody that's trying to, he got a nice flow about this shit. So when I want, listen to some shit if I want to listen to somebody off the radio, I listen to Drake.
Okay.
Or I might listen to Lil Wayne, but as far as, listen to somebody real, I'd go with Kevin Gates right now.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and name me a couple producers, man, out there that you feeling right now. Why?
Gosh, there's so many out here that's doing stuff that you really, half the time I really don't even know half the people that's doing it for real. I mean, but as far as the ones I do, know, I like For Real because I like the way he brought his shit back. He brought that shit back with Robin Thicke. I like him. I like the way he brought himself back. And you know what I'm saying? It was like you haven't heard from him in a while, but then it's like, bam. And he ain't have to change up to fit in.
Right.
Mike Will, he's making, he out there doing a lot of shit for like the current state of rap music now. I like, Timberland's still doing this thing, But as far as, it's a lot of people out here doing it now. And a lot of people, and another thing is, as far as producing is going, you don't have to, these artists not looking for big name producers no more. They look for a nice track that they can get and put out there.
Okay, cool. If you had your opportunity, man, to work with, let's say you're putting together a single. I know you just told me who your favorite artist is, but you could pull from the present and from the past. Give me 3 artists that you would throw on that song. Your dream list.
Wow. I don't know. I always wanted to know what Payback would have went. But current situations won't allow that. But it would be Payback, probably Drake, and probably King Jacob. And those are the artists that I've dealt with locally. Those are local artists, but as far as I always wanted to see how far their careers could have went.
Okay. Very insightful, man. Let me ask you a question. One piece of technology that you can't live without. What's one piece of technology you can't do without, man?
Oh, the Apple Mac.
Okay. If I asked you money or passion, which one?
Passion is the money, but the passion is always what drives you to get the money.
Okay.
Always the passion.
Okay. Good. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. Is there anything else that you want to go ahead and share with our listeners and our readers? Why don't you go ahead and also share with them how they can connect with you also, too?
You can connect with me at Facebook.com FBeats1. That's FBEATS #1. You can connect with me. I got 2 Facebook pages because the FBeats1 won't take no more friends, so I get Facebook.com/Winners Circle 3000. Winners Circle 3000. I'm on Twitter.com. Follow the real one. FALATHEREAL1. Instagram. Fala Beatz. My Google Plus. I go by that as my real name, Farad, Farad Samuel, Samuel. I got a blog. But I'm just really getting into trying to get it cracking. It's called iUrbanLifestyles.com. you would probably you better off going on my Facebook page trying to get it because I really got to learn.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. People looking to collaborate with you, man. What kind of people you looking to collaborate with, man? What standards? What do they have to bring to the table, man, if they want to get at Fala?
I'm trying to collaborate with people that's trying to push their music. That I mean by pushing your music, getting out here and getting yourself heard, not just sitting up here saying you made a mixtape and you just on Facebook talking about listen to my music. I mean actually out here physically and digitally. If nobody hear your music, it ain't worth shit. And a lot of people, especially I think in our area, it's kind of hard for you to get that digital presence unless you are really known for real in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Or not even the streets, just known for doing music. Because you have to bring some kind of fan base to make a digital presence look good. But I'm looking for artists that's really out here trying to push music, and I mean like going to the radio. To having at least you put a video out this month, you got 200,000 views by November. So that means you work both ways.
Right.
So that's the kind of artist I'm looking for. Somebody that's out here taking their craft serious, that has the direction or listening to which way the direction is to get to their point.
Right. Okay then, brother. It's gonna be a wrap, man. I've been here on this interview with Fala Beatz, man. This is O from Kingz Magazine and Street Radio. Thank you for your time, man, and we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
No problem, brother. Let's take it easy and make sure that we can keep it moving.
Sounds good.